Scott Engel of RotoExperts.com here with New York Mets catcher John Buck. John, you had a terrific April. Do you feel like it was one of the best months of your entire career?
I don't know. It was a good one. I haven't really went and compared the numbers, but probably definitely one of the better starts I've had as far as RBIs and home runs.
You seem real comfortable early at the plate here in New York. Is there anything you worked on mechanically during the offseason with your hitting?
Yeah, trying to take some of the tension out of my hands, drop my hands down a little bit to take that tension out. Really, other than that, that was the only mechanical thing. But just really the mental approach of trying to be engulfed more in the process of my at-bat and trying to have quality at-bats, not so much rely, heavily on the result, but having the quality at-bat and usually if I have enough of those, obviously I'll get good results.
The New York Mets have a long history of great catchers: Jerry Grody, Gary Carter, Mike Piazza, and now you're kind of falling in line with that. What does it mean to you, to be part of that history?
Obviously, that's pretty good company just to be even mentioned in that same group. So, yeah, it's an honor. Obviously, they have a rich tradition here of baseball and obviously catchers. So, what made those guys good is they not only had one good month or 2 good months, they had good seasons. So, yeah, if I want to stay in that group, obviously I had to continue to do what I'm doing.
What about playing here in New York? A lot of people say not everybody can handle New York, but it certainly looks like John Buck can handle New York.
I kind of took the approach of, there's going to be pressure, but use it as positive pressure. It's just the fans are knowledgeable about the game, and sometimes if you get held accountable for if you don't run out a ball or if you don't, play the game right, the fans here let you know, and I've always prided myself on doing that, and that's what they really care about here. So I think I took it more as a positive thing because it's something to kind of keep you in check to make sure you keep playing the game right.
Now you're a sort of entrepreneur of sorts, and
Yeah.
It seems like your teammates have kind of caught on to that. Can you tell us about that?
It's some guys like video games, some guys have other like golf or passions. Mine is making baseball products that I use and see if I can make them better and making them available for a high school kid, college kid, or even a pro guy that if we use tools or things that we don't really have in the game, maybe I can invent them or make them a little better and make them my own, and it's kind of something I've got into of late.
What's the name of the company, and tell us about the special item that you have, to protect baseball gloves?
Yeah, it's actually toygear.com, and it started out with a Glove Guardian, like you said, which is here's my storage room, if you will, of Glove Guardians. As guys come, starting to hit off to where guys will come in town and they're like, John, I need a Glove Guardian, so I got to have some stacks. So when guys roll into town, opponents run into town, they want to get one. I have some readily available, but you can get it off my website. Then basically the premise of the toy is tools of ignorance, so it's catcher's gear, but it's the tools I use to make me better, whether it's hitting in the game or baseball in the zone by Jim Fannin. It's a mental tape to help you obviously get in the zone. I use that. Game signs with your fingers, little paint-on nail things I use. What else? Lizard skin grips. It's something I use. Anything that I use to make me better. My trainer, we're getting together where we can put trainer with Jim Malone, putting together workouts that I use that, younger kids, high school kids, people are able to get on my website and do what I do or see some of the stuff I do, so hopefully they can get better as well. And it's just something kind of fun to put together and create a business with my brother-in-law.
Last question for you. I know you hear about fantasy sports a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have picked up John Buck this month, in the past month, and I tell them, don't trade John. He's going to have a really good year. How do you react when you hear that?
I agree with you. It's fun. It's something that you can interact with fans, and every once in a while you'd be out on deck and somebody's, hey, I shouldn't have traded you, or I just traded for you, have a big day or whatever, and then you get that hit and home run, you run across and you see that guy going crazy. It's, for us it's fun just because it's one more little thing we can interact with fans, but it's, I don't think we all go in there looking to up our fantasy stats, if you will, but it's a fun thing.